Pranakasha live stream. Hi folks, this is Matt at Pranakasha Productions, and we're doing another cello lessons with Benjamin. Today we're doing the first 2 pages of the last movement of my cello concerto that we will be premiering in June with orchestra and me as a soloist. So let's take it away. So we've had a few lessons with this already, so it's not like this is the first time, but let's see what we got today.
I mean, just like when you say like, this is coming up in June, like it's that weird feeling where it's like there's still lots of time, but also at the same time, it's like, gotta get cracking. Here we go.
I know, it's starting to get closer. So if you haven't watched any of the other videos, this last movement is a theme and variation. So now you're going to get to hear the theme. And so far we've heard like in other videos, we've heard the various variations, and then the theme comes back now and then. So it's also kind of a bit of a rondo. But anyway, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so that's most of the theme, but then there's kind of a... Okay, why don't I play this whole thing? This time I won't stop. And then I put a hold right there, which I don't think is in your score.
Yeah, I don't see that there. And also, just are you doing this just for the sake of brevity? But like, I can't quite follow you on your rests at the beginning. By yum, ba 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, bum, yum, ba.
Yeah, I'm playing it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now, the orchestra is supposed to be able to follow this, so let's play it right.
No, okay, like look, I mean just for the sake of your own practice when it's coming up, just like get that set.
Okay. So now we're going to count it correctly. 1, 2. Ah. Yeah, how was that?
A lot better. It's just the after the da da da, like just be careful because it kind of bleeds over into the rest of da da dee da da dum. Like just be careful that it doesn't fall into beat 2. It just feels like the last eighth of each group sometimes just ends up on the downbeat, or not on the downbeat, just on the proper part of the second beat.
Yeah, I think it's okay for it to spill into it, but it should still start where it's supposed to be.
No, yeah, okay. The starting is a lot better. Just be careful when you roll the chords. You might need to snap the 16ths a little bit closer, just because you're displacing the last eighth into the second beat.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So I was tapping my foot that time, so hopefully that made it work right.
Yeah, that was a lot better. The worst offender is 1, 2, 3. 3 before A. It's just that B. It's just that one B. It's the lower B flat. That sometimes that one was just the one that shifts now to kind of beat 2-ish.
This. That one.
Yeah, there we go. That was better that time. Just when you listen back and when you do your editing of this video, just pay attention to that one. But like that was that's a lot cleaner.
Okay. Now we're gonna go on. And that one is harder because it comes in sooner. That was close. You know, maybe my tempo's a little bit too fast now.
Well, I mean, I wonder, like I know that we talked about this at one point, just like where the pickup into bars 23 and 25, you're kind of being a little dicey with your shifts there. I would make like.
Well,
can you?
I revoiced the chord in 23.
Okay.
So it's got different notes. It has different notes in it now.
Okay.
And I was just thinking how to do that.
Yeah, do the C natural B flat on the D string, shift downwards into the chord.
I used to do that, but I didn't like the sound of it.
Can you try it just for the sake of interest? You don't have to buy it, just try it.
Yeah, it actually, for me, for some reason, it was way harder to do that.
Okay, that's fine. It's just
it's a lot easier.
Okay, that's fine. Just just don't make the shift too jerked. It just feels a little too slapped forward.
Oh, that's
there we go.
And then basically the reason why I put that hold in there is, one, it makes musical sense because now you know this is the end of the theme. And two, it gives me a chance to clear the air before I go into the next thing.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, so the scariest part about the theme, of course, is these last little bits. This, but you're right. If I don't jerk the shift, it works way better.
Yeah, just relax your left hand wrist and just allow your elbow to like bring you into the chord position. There we go. That's better. Just like don't think about the top of the chord. Always think about where the root is, and then after that, all the approximation of where the fingers go after that. A lot easier to build your chords that way.
Build it from the bottom.
There we go. Yeah. Because if you don't arrive on...
If that one's hard, you just have to cowboy it, because I decided I do want to finger it like this. Like that. So I just have to pull that one out of the blue.
I would, yeah, go ahead. I would say it's kind of cool if you did the lyrical open D string and then stopped it with the A flat and F.
I tried it, but it really messed me up, and then I really didn't like the sound of it.
You like rolled it. There we go.
Problem is, you hear the open A a lot of the time.
Well, okay. Wait, hold on. Like, okay, hold on. Can you just do it nice and slow? Da dum ba da deem, and then just.
Yeah. Pretty good, actually.
Yeah. No. Can you now roll? Yeah, there you go. Roll it slower, like da-dum, pa-dum, like make it a little bit more Bachian.
Ooh, for some reason I like it today. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, just don't press when you go down to the open D string. That's the reason why you're hearing the open A string. There you go. That's it.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do before, but like whatever works most comfortably for you, but that's the ideal sound of what I would personally do there. Like the other chord fingering that you're doing is fine. It's just a little bit more risky because you have to find the D natural, the A flat, and then the F. And it just kind of creates a little bit of a cluster.
Yeah, and plus this, well, the way we just did it, it's actually very soloistic.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of makes sense for this. Because those are open, they're harmonics, which are in a sense open strings. And what maybe I should do, well, I mean, I could ask the conductor to let me fudge the second half of that bar a little.
Which bar?
2 before B. So that I come in a little bit late.
Well, I mean, okay, like if you're gonna like just like bum ba yum ba dum, like just get down to that B flat a little faster. There you go.
And then get off it, get back up there.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the B flat is no arrival, it's springing you up to the A flat.
No.
Yeah, and just like use your elbow to slingshot you backwards. There you go, see? Nice.
That's very, okay, I like that. So now we did a hold. I can hold as long as I want, take a breath. Okay, that still sounds rushed, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. It's because you're short. The dotted notes are far too short. Just play a little bit more into it.
Okay, and I don't
like
it doesn't even need to be that fast.
No, just like the tempo, like the tempo I don't have an issue with. You get faster because you can't hear what you're doing because the notes are too short. Like if you say the word bum, hopefully you don't have to censor that. Bum. Like beginning, middle, end. The like right, it rings all the way through that word bum. Even when you close your lips, the is still happening. Yeah. Like so each of those each of those 16th notes, even though they're short in rhythmical durations in the bow, make them this much longer so that way you get the to cover your sound into the next 16th.
And the could also be considered an ohm.
Yep, sure. Works for me.
The most important part of ohm is the
I thought the most important part of ohm is the fact that you need to practice this at ohm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ah, darn it.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's already better. So like, yeah, that's already a lot better. So now the thing is like, it's not about, don't press the strings more through the bow. Just make each note a little longer. The stroke was fine. It's just that you were just getting off the note too soon. Just a little more length, not anything else. Not weight. The weight was fine before. that's already a lot better. Now, where you need to kind of go into the opposite direction is when you get into measures 31. Da 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 dee do do. There you can be a little heavier in the bow because you need to like you're crossing strings a lot, and there's a lot of those fifths. So put a little bit more weight of your arm across both of those strings.
Okay, at least I can do it now. I remember I used to be able to do it at all. You mean like that?
Yeah, like that. Just a little bit more condensed.
Okay. It needs to sound more effortless and lyrical, the whole thing. Okay, I'll
There you
allow
go.
that for today.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's the so go more with that direction. That sounds good now.
Okay. It can still be more lyrical and more beautiful, but not today.
Yeah. Yeah, just think that you just remember, just like the bullet point here is that each of the 16th notes can just be this much longer in duration of their tone. Don't try to get off them too soon because then you're going to eventually be ahead. All right, but otherwise, great.
Okay, so this was probably out of rhythm. I probably counted it all wrong. So we should probably do it again because obviously the orchestra is playing in between all these rests. It's like a dialogue between me and the orchestra. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Well, now I'm playing. Okay, I'm crunching it. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ooh, that was hard.
Yeah, play that. Yeah. Play that F natural a bit longer. Da 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 dum. Ba da da dum.
Right. So this is harder. Now that I count it, I suddenly realize I don't have a whole lot of time after that low F.
No, you do not. Oh, wait.
Let's go back.
Yeah, wait. Why are you doing this as 2-3 on this chord, Matthew? Do this normally as a 1 and a 2 on the G and the E flat.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, you'll be much happier.
Okay, I already feel that.
You don't sound like it, but okay, I'll buy it.
Risoluto, which means I'm supposed to be resolute. 1, 2, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1. So this is the 1, 2 also, obviously.
Yeah.
So I do have a little bit. Count it. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ooh, that's hard. 1, 1.
You're showing here.
1, 2. Okay, so
Yeah.
we do this metronome.
Yeah, okay, yes, but like when you're when you get to bar 46, 47, 48, the reason why you're not feeling great is you're shifting too fast. But also, like, remember where you are with the F natural to the E natural, you just need to move your first finger across the string. You don't even need to shift.
Oh, you mean from this? Considering hopefully I hit it.
Yeah, now stay there. Now, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have the G and the E flat all in the pocket.
Oh, okay, because I went. Okay.
Yeah, so don't shift.
Okay, we're doing this out of rhythm for a sec. Okay, there.
Yeah, see?
So I'm gonna put a little square. One, two, two, one, two, two, one, two, one, one, two, one, one. Okay, at least I did it in rhythm.
Yeah, no, that's the idea. Like, you have a little bit more time to shift, but don't ever pop and lock your arm, because that's what's going to make you miss the shift.
Okay, so I need to practice this spot with the next note. Okay, next variation. Allegretto. So this is the one that used to be really hard, but because I did that one octave register.
The octave displacements, yeah.
But you convinced me to not do that. And actually, now when I play it, it sounds like it should have always been this way. So it's fine the way it is now. Like, I should have never even thought of that other idea.
Heaven forbid you had better artistic aims, yeah.
Okay. One. So that's basically that variation. The next thing is really technically another variation. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's still a little. The only thing I don't like is I feel like I'm getting all the notes, but it's still a little scared. It's supposed to again be elegant, beautiful. Not
Play more on the very first note of the slur. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Yeah, there you go.
I make it more beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
think it's basically make a beautiful sound on the first and last note for sure.
Well, I mean, like, okay, ideally you want all of them.
Right.
Yeah, but like, just play in. Like, it sounds scared because you're afraid to start. Just start.
Actually, that's very musical because then what it makes it sound like is that all the other notes kind of bloomed out of the first thought, which is pretty
True to form.
close to how it actually happened. Okay, so that's pretty good. Still a little rushed, I think.
Yeah, like, sorry, can you just take the last three patterns of that? Like, I just want to watch your bow again.
It's better now because I was slowly getting more and more tense.
Yeah, just be.
Along.
I think from what I remember seeing, I think just be careful getting stuck in no man's land of the upper part of the bow. Stay kind of in the lower half of the bow.
Okay, let's do the whole thing. Darn it. now that I'm thinking about it, it's messing me up. All right. The problem is I want to play a nice, beautiful sound on the last note, and that makes me travel out farther.
Well, I mean, you can do a retake, Matthew.
I probably should.
Or. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll just do the retake.
Or Matthew, try the mirrored down, like up, da 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 da, up, da 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 da, down, da 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 da. Like just do them as they come. Try it.
Well, they are doing as it comes. The problem is if I go too far here, actually, maybe I just need to recover my bow on that up bow.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to encourage you. You can do a tiny retake.
Rushing. That's pretty good. I think if I
Yeah.
live with that.
Yeah, like yeah.
So that little very, very short variation isn't too troublesome. It just has to be beautiful. Now this gets a little tricky. Okay, so that one's hard. So I sort of half faked it. Okay, so at E, I don't know. I mean, the bowing that I'm using right now is this. Maybe I just don't need to rush the up-ups and do them more like I just did them.
You can also do battery bowings here. So like down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up.
That's what I used to do. I used to do this.
Yeah.
Do those down downs.
But just be a little bit more conservative with your bow on the chord. Like just roll. You only need this much bow. Da 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 dee dum
Oh.
So like don't
not lift the bow.
Do not lift the bow. Keep it lyrical.
Okay, I didn't ever try that. Whoops. So what do I get if I don't do those up-ups?
What do you get if you don't do the up-ups? Well, just like it just sounds a little bit too like pap, pap. Like that's why I don't particularly like to overuse the up bowings for stuff like this, especially because it's lyrical. They just tend to be a little bit too pointed.
Yeah.
So like something else has got to give.
Okay, let's try it. So how was that?
Yeah, that was better. I mean, personally, I like that a little bit more.
Okay, that's my original bowing from Luckily, we're only doing 2 pages, so. Whoa, we've already done 40 minutes.
Yep, time flies.
I was thinking, oh, what are we going to do? We're going to go sail through those 2 pages and we'll have to do something else. Didn't quite happen. Okay, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, just like you have, like, your, like, just for the last like, don't get too struck. Just play side to side.
Yeah, I'm taking the accents too literally.
Yeah, like, I would say, like, accents. Yeah, I would almost eliminate the accents just because, like, da 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 dee da da yum. Like, just make them a little bit more lined. Like
this.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Like, just can you tell your bow hand that you're playing all open strings, because you're making it much harder for yourself. Just play a little bit play less intensely. Yeah, see, the cello likes it.
Okay, let's go on. Well, maybe I should have practiced this for the video. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
close. I think
Yeah.
I, of course, sound scared because I am scared.
Yeah, like the best way to cure one's being scared is just to make sound. Always play into your sound. And then that, like, I find that with a lot of musicians is that when they try to play less or they try to hide their mistakes, that's when things get worse. You can, like, even the most confident player suddenly wanting to play less or hide something. Just play fourth. It's, like, playing careful doesn't actually do you any benefit. Just go fourth.
Play fourth.
Yeah, even if it's wrong. I mean, like, obviously you don't want to botch an entrance, but, like, don't get yourself in that mindset. Just make sound. Play through it.
All right, let's try it again. With great courage. Yeah. So again, the funniest thing is, well, I'm not gonna say it. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of landmines in this, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a sticky part. Like
The
don't.
scariest thing is it's all lyrical. It's not supposed to sound really that virtuosic, but there's a lot of, again, tricky stuff in it.
Well, okay, start from a place that scares you, Matthew.
Well, that would be this.
Okay, can you? Okay. Can you start from the same spot and can you just play it like it really isn't that big of a deal? Just start from there. Like these are all notes that you know where they are. This you're not, yeah.
Well, I know where they are in my head. Gosh.
It's okay. You're doing fine. Do you need to blow the horn?
S-bomb.
Okay. All right. Just start like Matthew. Take it a little bit under tempo and like pretend that you're actually playing like an orchestra part. You're supposed to be playing non to the front. Just play. Just play in a very genuine, calmly manner. Yeah, that's already a lot better. Yeah,
Okay.
pardon?
It was a little delicate, so
Like a little bit. Okay, like can you just play okay, everything worked out a lot better for you. Not like, yeah, it was just felt like you're still trying to play quiet. I wasn't asking for quiet. Just play in the mezzo forte range. Just comfortable. Just aim for comfort. I'm not asking for anything else. Just, you know.
mezzo forte, everything's cool. Let's go back to letter F. I'm going to stop there because I was doing great, but then the third line I played the worst ever.
Okay, yeah, but like the point being is that like this sounds already a lot more comfortable and already a lot more like, just be a little bit more gallant about it. Like it doesn't need to be running forward and it doesn't need to be scared either. It just needs to be played, just like play it super chill. Like take a breath here. Don't push forward. Just, I know that you have spirito like put here, but like spirito can also just be like, you're surrounded by your friends in your living room and, like almost as if there's like this quartet that's accompanying you and you're just filling in between the boring parts. I mean, exactly. I'm not saying that about your music as if it's boring, but just like, it's the idea, just
How
like,
dare you?
Yeah, I know. How could I? But like, just.
You call this boring? Can't you see all the
Yeah.
cool looking things?
Well, no, I mean, like, it is very cool, but, like, it doesn't need to be pyrotechnic. Just allow it to be very gallant, very, like, I don't know, I get a very 1830s vibe from this sort of thing. You're trying to make, it's hard, but you're trying to make it look easy, like,
Exactly.
I just got off the train. This is super easy. I can do this, just chill out.
When I did write spirito, that's exactly what I meant, was spirited in the sense that it's just got spirit to it, like it's cool, like, you're hanging out.
Yeah, like follow that. Mm-hmm.
I like the word gallant, though. I wonder if I could use gallant as a tempo marking. That's kind of cool. I don't think anybody's ever done that before.
Well, I don't know. That's for something like.
Oh, shit. Dang it. There. A lot of it was a lot better, I think.
Yeah, it was a lot better. I mean, like there is like I just look. There is no like marking for like gallant tempo, but gallant refers to like the gallant style, where it's like about simplicity and not like not too overly serious or heavy, and kind of like the rococo sort of like feeling to it. I'd say go for that.
What we can do. So we can keep the spirito tempo marking, but then I can put an expressive marking right next to it that says gallant.
Yeah, I would, or something bracketed, and just like go for that, because like that's what it seems to me that you're trying to convey. Just it's not about So like if you can mentally place yourself there, it'll come through the instrument.
Would you say that My Little Pony is at times gallant?
I've never seen the show, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, I thought it was a
Wow.
show.
Why would you think that?
Well, my kids watched My Little Pony when they were teenagers. Do you remember that whole deal where like
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah,
a show for 4-year-olds, but all these teenagers, it became the rage for all the teenagers, and everybody was like, "What the heck?"
Well, I mean, like I remember My Little Pony from the '90s. Like that was like I remember back then, and I remember it had like a resurgence, and I was very confused. But I didn't really watch it back then, and I also didn't watch it when it returned.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever watched an entire episode of it, but I've seen just little clippets of it here and there, and I've heard my kids back then talk about it. Oh well. We'll have to ask the internet whether gallant would apply to My Little Pony. Well, I suddenly had a realization. Once I was playing everything up to there as if it were actual music rather than a bunch of notes. So I was getting into the feel of it, and then suddenly it sounded way better, and like suddenly you could feel what I was trying to express, right?
Yeah, no, like I felt very relaxed.
Yeah, so like in all this. Suddenly, now it made sense. It made some sense. It's like I was telling the story finally.
Yeah, that's
I realized that the next line, I haven't figured out what the story really is, which is this. When I get to this, oh shit. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's just go back and see if I can remember what I was talking about. Now here, I have no idea what the story is. So that's why I always crash. So that was better because I was starting to develop the story.
I'd say just like this middle part here, just see it as tablatura. Don't try to make too much out of it.
Okay. Tablatura?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I mean, like, you know, or tablature, just like, you know, just like you're just filling in the harmonies for things. Don't feel like it's very melody driven. Just feel like it's just harmonically driven. You're just filling in a chord here and there.
Okay.
Like yeah, like if you ever listen to some of the Nina Simone records, like when you listen to some of the background in the band, like the main guitarist, I forget his name. Like there's some times where he really drives the rhythm section, and there's other times where he just fills in these chords here and there. He's quite a genius. So like just I see that that's just kind of happening. You're just filling in some harmonies in the background.
Okay.
I mean, like, okay, is the orchestra play? I don't know what the score looks like, so I'm admitting I don't know. But like, I imagine that.
Remember what I wrote there for the orchestra.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if they're more melodically involved, then just kind of put yourself into the back seat of it and just like fill in with harmony.
Yeah. Well, it escapes me. What is the orchestra doing right here? I think I know they start out pizzicato, and they're mostly doing the accompaniment pizzicato, and I think there they still are. I'd have to go back and look. Okay, one more time. How are we doing? Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, come on.
Yeah, like that worked out nicely, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just like like when you need it, like it can't all be edge. Sometimes it just needs to be like pastels and really nice, delicate tarts or whatever. You know, the ultimate in elegance, teas, crumpets, and whatever. Just like take a moment of respite and just enjoy the simple and fancy things.
Yeah, that's exactly what that area is supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, like, because like when
writing the program notes for this.
I can give you some words and you can put them in the order if you want, but like, sure, if you need help with that, I can help out with that for sure.
Okay. All right, we did it. We made it through the first 2 pages of the last movement of my cello concerto. So thus, with this trio of videos, we've made it through the entire last movement. Of course, we didn't do that tiny little cadenza, but that's
well, there has to be some sort of mystique for people to come and watch you live. So
yeah, come live to hear my extra cadenza.
Yeah. Of unknown length. Of unknown length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a diminished chord.
I was trying to upsell you, Matthew. It was just like, oh, it could be another. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
A hidden secret movement in the last movement.
That. Okay, here's the upsell. Don't you dare miss next week, because next week we're going to do the entire second movement.
Oh, goody.
That was spawned by Benjamin himself. If it weren't for Benjamin, that second movement wouldn't exist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there would be a second movement. It would just be completely different.
That one.
Yeah, and it would not be this one.
Right.
Yeah.
And it would just be it would be a recycled cello fantasy for cello and orchestra. So the new second movement is way better. It fits the piece better. It gives the cellist a rest, but it's also super beautiful. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
That's what comes next week.
Yep.
All right, let us sign off. Should we try another Live Long and Prosper?
Okay, is there anything I'm supposed to say after that, or?
But you just say Live Long and Prosper.
Oh, so I just repeat the same thing back? Okay, so it's not like, and also you have some. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
No, it's not like, and also with you.
I know.
In fact, I discovered you can't even say and also with you anymore in most Catholic churches.
Yeah, no.
They changed it.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be and with your spirit.
Yeah.
Forget.
I mean, it's been years since I've walked into a Catholic church, so I would not know. I'm not down with the lingo, so.
Well, we could do Live Long and Prosper and you as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say live long and prosper and just join in with that.
Prosper and you as well.
Live long and prosper, Matt.
Fantastic creations emerging spontaneously from the space of life.
For the benefit of all beings everywhere.
We gotta change.